Hello everybody, it's Chris the Spyder Minimalist, and today we're on another great ride on the Spyder. Today we're riding through the village of Medina. Medina is a great little town, a great little village I should say, and there's probably a lot of things that make Medina special, but today's visit is for one particular destination, and I've got to give you a little background on that before we get there. Medina is one of many canal towns in New York State that sit on the Erie Canal. The Erie Canal is, what, 200 years old, and it was an engineering marvel in its day. The Erie Canal's purpose was to expedite the movement of goods between the Atlantic Ocean and the Great Lakes. So they could take a barge of, let's say, grain and put it on a boat and put it on the canal in Buffalo and ship it to Albany or to the Hudson River and eventually to the Atlantic much faster than putting it on a wagon. So the Erie Canal was built in the 1800s, I'm sorry, the 1820s, and it was an engineering marvel, and it straddles the entire state of New York, east to west. So we all know about the Erie Canal, right? Medina is one of the many towns that kind of grew up, if you will, with the canal. But there's one particular thing about Medina that makes it stand out compared to all of the other canal towns. So I just want to interrupt myself. It's got a cute little downtown. In fact, we're going to go for a little tour of downtown Medina before we go to our ultimate destination, because I really want you to see this. But it's another beautiful day in Western New York. It's another great ride on the Spyder. I've got about 1,300 miles on this baby now, and I'm just loving it. Again, there are issues with the Spyder. We all know that. There are issues with every vehicle, just like there are issues with every person, especially this particular rider. And I don't want to mislead people who are thinking about buying a Spyder by sugarcoating over those imperfections. So this is downtown Medina, some really neat architecture. I believe Medina is also famous for a certain kind of stone. I'm going to just pull over so this guy can get by me. And some of these buildings have a real unique stone component to them. Medina's got some traffic today. This is a neat building. Madina Cold Storage, of course. Look at that building. 1907. It's built right along the railroad. Oh, we've got to check out that train station. That's a cool train station. None of this is the reason why we're here. None of it. But I want you to see downtown Medina. Now, this building looks like it was a cool old building, but it is in a terrible state of disrepair. Look at that. Can you see that? The big holes in the building? Cool old theater. Must have been grand in its day. Now that's a neat building. I'm going to come down here. That's a really neat building. No turn on red, really? Bent's Opera House. So that was an opera house in its day. Maybe it still is today. I'm not really an opera guy, but that's okay. No turn on red. There we go. So it's a small town, it's a small village, but it's cool nevertheless. However, it does have one distinguishing... You're probably saying, dude, there are cute towns all over the country, and there are, but there's one distinguishing characteristic about Medina, and is the only reason why I came here today, that makes Medina special. Now, you've all heard the term culvert. You all know what a culvert is. A culvert is a thing, a structure, that moves water underneath a roadway or some engineering reason why you need to put water underneath or around something. You drive over culverts every day, right? Probably no matter what part of the country you're in. Now this is cool, this whole block here. Well, Medina has a culvert that is particularly special. So what makes the Madina Culvert so special? Okay, so now, again, I'm going from topic to topic. This looks like a cool old building. That is the Erie Canal that we're looking at. You can see that they drain the canal to work on it. I'm going to try to get up close here. I'm going to just put the parking brake on. So they drain the canal, not completely, although my gosh, they really drained it here, so they can do remedial work on it throughout the year. So now you can say you've seen the historic Erie Canal. You can see there's a placard down there. I know we can't get close enough from here to read it, and I'm not going to walk down there, but anybody can Google the Erie Canal and you can get all the information you want on Google. But the Madina Culvert is unique in that it is the only culvert along the Erie Canal that actually goes underneath. I'm going to just pull up to a couple of more placards that I see up here. Oh, this is a neat little thing. Now that's neat. You know, Medina must get a lot of tourism in the summer along the Erie Canal, and this is a neat place to, you know, this is like a little park area, and you can come and learn more about the town and whatnot. Okay, so can you see that Medina sandstone? That's what I was referring to earlier. Now that's a neat old church. Look at that. You can see the church bell up in the steeple there. Now that's a neat steeple. Now that's a church. Look at that. Wow. Look at the stonework on that. Wow. I referenced the train station earlier. We're going to just get up close to it and check it out. Oh, they turned it into a senior citizens center. I love it. And it looks like this train station was made with that special 1908, that special sandstone. How neat. I love it. Isn't that cute? Okay, so we are pulling away from the village of Medina, and we're heading to the Madina Culvert, and you're gonna really love this engineering marvel for its day. Again, remember that what we're about to see was built in the 1820s. We're turning on to appropriately named Culvert Road. Okay, I don't want to ride on any of that. So you can see there's a slight dip in the road ahead. And why is that? One lane road, okay. And here we are. This is so exciting. That's a cute farm. So the Erie Canal goes right along there. You can see it's built up on a berm. And this is the only point where you can cross underneath the Erie Canal, and here we go. Loud horn. Now, obviously, I'm going to take you up onto the Erie Canal. We're going to just park right here. Parking brake. And what we're going to do is just walk up this embankment so you can really get a visual on this. Now, I'm going to do this with the GoPro. So I'm going to walk up there with my helmet on, which I always feel makes me look a little goofy, but I know the GoPro can capture this because we're not going to be doing anything where we need to zoom in. Culvert Road, the only road under the Erie Canal in Ripley's, believe it or not, culvert built in 1823. That's what that sign says, 1823. So you went underneath the Erie Canal, and now you're going to get up real close to the Erie Canal. Oh, a couple of bikers. So there is a bike path that goes from Buffalo all the way to Albany, following the Erie Canal. Hello, folks. So you can see where they drain the canal so they can do remedial work on it. We'll walk over to this placard. So that's the road where we came in on, if you can see that. And there's the Spyder. Pretty cool, huh?
So cool. Did you go under it?
Yeah, yeah. I did honk, yeah. Yeah. Well, another guy honked too. Where are you guys from and where are you headed to?
Buffalo. We're going to Albany.
Okay, yeah, that's a cool ride. That's a cool day trip.
Yeah. What about you?
I live in Niagara Falls, just a day trip myself, just to the Culvert actually.
To this?
Wait, the Culvert being Medina, or this?
So you are literally on top that road, and that road, like that's my bike down there. So there's a tunnel basically.
Yeah.
And you're on top of it. So there you have it. You've seen the Erie Canal from the top and from the bottom. We'll be out here, not necessarily at this specific spot, but there are plenty of spots you want to see along the Erie Canal. In Lockport, which is, I don't know, maybe 30 miles to our west, there's the Flight of 5. And the Flight of 5 is cool because that's where the engineers, when they built this in the 1820s, had to figure out a way to move boats up a hill, in a steep hill. So there's 5 locks, basically, stair steps, if you will, that will take a barge or a boat up the Erie Canal, literally uphill. The Erie Canal today is a recreational thing for boaters. You don't see barges coming through it anymore. And that really ended with the advent of railroads. When railroads came into fruition in the 30s, just after this canal was built, the canal, the whole benefits of the canal really went out the window because you could move goods at even higher speeds powered by, in those days, steam, and that made the canal less significant. So there you have it, folks. Now you can say you've been under and on top of the Erie Canal in historic Western New York in the village of Medina. Thanks again for coming on the ride. I really do appreciate it when you join me on these rides. If you'd hit like on this video, I sure would appreciate that as well. And of course, if you'd hit subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate that too. You have a great day. Bye-bye. See ya.